Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This is going to be a handy dandy Worlds Collide deck. It's called Avid Sterling Satellite Ascetic. Let's see, what do I think? I probably think we're going to get Untamed in here, along with Star Alliance and Saurians. I always think these things. Nope, none of those? I'm so bad at this. Okay, I actually got Logos, Shadows, and Brobnar. So I'm hoping for speedy deck stuff in Logos. I am hoping for Amber control, maybe some board control in Shadows, and then board control and maybe some Amber destruction in Brobnar. Sometimes if you have the Logos Brobnar thing going on and you get like Hapsis, it can end up being quite good. We'll see. There's a little more, I would say there's a little more cross-house synergy between Logos and Brobnar in Worlds Collide than there were in past sets, just because Logos has a little more fighty stuff. Alright, starting off we have a Berserker Slam. That's great. Bonus Amber, deal 4 to a flank creature. If this damage destroys that creature, its controller loses 1. Good Amber control and board control. We have a Cowfine, 5-power giant with before fight, deal 2 damage to each neighbor of the creature it fights. That's nice board control. An Ire Staff, bonus Amber, and it exhausts to enrage a creature. You give that creature a +1 power counter. Mog Hunter is a 6-power giant who, after fighting, deals 2 damage to a flank creature. Nice board control. We have a Stiltkin, 2-power skirmish, 2-power goblin with skirmish, and after a giant creature is played adjacent to it, you ready and fight with it. Blood Money is an action that says place 2 amber from the common supply on an enemy creature. It's interesting amber generation there. 3 Gargante Scrapper is a 3-power giant with alpha, and after you play it, if you have 3 or more amber, you deal 3 damage to an enemy creature. That can be decent board control, but very conditional. Gravel Guts, 5-power giant. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Gravel Guts, you give Gravel Guts 2 +1 power counters. So that can be interesting sometimes, 2 of those. Overrun is an action with a bonus amber that says if 3 or more enemy creatures have been destroyed this turn, your opponent loses 2 amber. Between that and the Blood Money and the Berserker Slam, we have some ways to like generate our own amber, destroy our opponent's amber. Interesting stuff. Ooh, Ragwarg. This is an artifact with a bonus amber that says after a creature reaps, if it is the first time a creature has reaped this turn, deal 2 damage to it. That can be pretty interesting. Good way to just annoy opponent's small creatures. And then Skull is a 3-power beast with Assault 3. And it says after an enemy creature is destroyed by Skull's assault damage, give a friendly creature a +1 power counter. So nice ways to boost power here. We'll see what it works with, what it has to work with here. In Logos, we have a Babbling Bibliophile, who's a 1-power cyborg scientist with Reap, draw 2 cards. Nice if you can pull it off. Cutthroat Research is an action with a bonus amber that says play, steal 2 amber if your opponent has 8 or more. Daughter is a 2-power cyborg scientist with Elusive, who gives us an extra card draw at the end of the turn. Very nice. We have Edai, a 3-power AI scientist with play, archive a card, and your opponent's keys cost +1 for each card in your archives. So that's a good way to like boost the cost above 6 so that Cutthroat Research can go off and can also keep the opponent from forging. 2 Edais, I like it. And we can potentially protect them really nicely with the Brobnar, so I'm happy about this. Wouldn't have minded seeing a 3rd, but 2 is good. Igor is a 2-power cyborg with play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. Very nice. Information Exchange is an action that steals 1. If your opponent stole amber from you on their previous turn, you steal 2 instead. That's really nice. That with combined with Cutthroat Research can, drop your opponent to 5, from 8 to 5. 2 information exchanges. I like it. Quant is a 3-power human scientist. With Reap, you may play 1 non-logos action card this turn. In Brobnar, what did we have? We had Overrun. Probably not going to want to do that. Blood Money. That's fine. And Berserker Slam. So, some decent options so far, and we'll see what we get in Shadows. Oh, Wild Wormhole. So fun. Bonus Aember, and you play the top card of your deck. Anything so far we wouldn't want to hit? Well, the Ragward could, be a little sad with the Babbling Bibliophile and the Quant, but I think we probably want it anyway. Getting Overrun at the wrong time would be a little sad, but it's still a bonus Aember. If you hit the Gargante's Scrapper, you're a little sad, it just goes back on top of the deck. If you hit Blood Money or Berserker Slam when your opponent has no creatures out, you're sad. But that's okay. Seems good. Seems good overall. Ooh, Entropic Swirl is an action that says choose a creature. For each trait that creature has, deal it 2 damage and gain an Amber. That's good. Spot killing. Interesting board control in Logos. Okay. Strange Gizmo is an artifact with a bonus Amber that says after you forge a key, destroy each creature and artifact. That's interesting. This is a fun card to play around. If you play it right, it can be really, really powerful. Interestingly, this would happen on your turn, so if you then had Overrun in your hand, Overrun could actually trigger off of the destruction from Strange Gizmo. So, interesting stuff. That's all for Logos. I like that. I think that's pretty good. Wild Wormhole into Strange Gizmo at the wrong time could be sad, but it's probably fine. Yeah, I like it. And then Shadows, we have Hock. It's an action with a bonus Amber that says destroy an artifact. If you do, gain an Amber. That could destroy the Strange Gizmo if you don't want it to fire. It could destroy the Ragward, or obviously it could destroy your opponent's artifacts. And this is a really good target for Quant, so I like it. I'm happy. 2 Hawks. Nice. That's solid. I like it. Okay. Wouldn't have complained about 3, but 2 is great. Huggermugger is a 3-power elf thief with elusive. After you play it, it captures 1, and then if your opponent has more forged keys than you, it steals 1. That's pretty nice. Nothing that would not synergize with that, so solid. Kymoor Eclipse, yeah. Shuffle each flank creature into its owner's deck. This is a good way to put the Huggermugger back if you want. Put the Igor back, maybe put the Edai back. Anything else we'd particularly want to put back? Not really so far, but hopefully we get some Ronnies. That would be really nice. Pestering Blow, bonus Amber, and deal 1 damage to a creature and enrage it. That's solid. Yeah, that's a solid card. Good Quant target. I like it. We did get a Ronnie. 2-power Elf Thief with play, steal 1. If your opponent has 7 or more, steal 2 instead. That's nice. And that's really good with the Kymoor Eclipse. Just 1 though. Simon is a 1-power Elf Thief with Skirmish. After it fights, you put the creature it fought on top of its owner's deck. That can be really nice board control in Shadows. Trust No One is an action that says play steal 1. If there are no friendly creatures in play, instead steal 1 for each house represented among enemy creatures to a maximum of 3. Importantly, if you and your opponent both have 0, it does nothing. This is a good Quant target. Get to steal 1. Nice. 2 of those. Okay, I don't mind that at all. Yancy Gang is a 5-power Elf Thief with action steal 1. Don't love it, but it's fine if it can stick on the board, which maybe it does because of the Brobnar. Dusk Runner is an upgrade that gives a creature Reap steal 1. I would not mind throwing this onto the Quant or an Edai, Babbling Bibliophile. That'd be amazing. I wouldn't mind throwing it onto, let's say, a Gravel Guts, who is going to have a little bit of staying power. Oh, and the Ring of Invisibility. That's fun. It's an upgrade with a bonus Amber. Are these not Legacy? Like, I almost think Ring is Legacy, and I thought that, I can't remember Blood Money being in Worlds Collide, but it must be. But yeah, Ring of Invisibility is an upgrade with a bonus amber that gives a creature elusive and skirmish. Who do we want to put that on? I would be really happy to put that onto the Skull or a Gravel Guts or the Cowfine. That'd be amazing. Yeah, that's solid. Okay, so let's see. On Amber Pips, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 Amber Pips, but Blood Money counts for 2, so that takes us to 13. The information exchanges count for at least 1 each. That takes us to 15. Entropic Swirl counts for at least 1. That takes us to 16, but it's probably worth 2, but we'll just count for 1. Ronnie counts for 1 for sure, so that takes us to 17. The Trust No Ones count for 1 each, so that takes us to 19. So I would say like 19 amber just from playing through the cards, which is a nice baseline. And then on top of that, we have we're stealing from the opponent. In Shadows, we have art control, we have board control in the form of popping damage. Kymoor Eclipse is interesting board control. We have Strange Gizmo, that's definitely board control. Potential for steal and Cutthroat Research. We have we're boosting the cost of keys with the Edais. No other archives, so we really are not going to do crazy cost boosting, but we get some. And then potentially some Amber Destruction in Brobnar with decent board control. So I really like this. I think this is a really nice deck, and I want to see. Yeah, none of those are Legacy, so I just have a bad memory. I think this is pretty interesting, and I'm excited to try it out. There's just a lot of options here. I feel like this is the kind of deck where you just constantly have good things happening to you, and if they fit together in like the appropriate ways, then you have extra good things happening. But no matter what, you kind of just have good things happening to you constantly. So I like that. Seems good. And we'll have to see how it turns out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and that you'll get out there and forge some keys.